I had the impression that when you climb the corporate ladder, you gain so much status, and when you are educated, you also gain so much status. So when I grew up in my little community, I saw my grandfather being respected, and because of the status that he had, he was a teacher. And I was like, wow, maybe he's being respected like this because he's a teacher. And don't quote me wrong, I will always encourage education. I personally have a PhD, and I'll encourage everyone to go to school, because when you go to school, there are some things that you can easily learn, because knowledge is never wasted. Knowledge will always transfer to other things. But I want you to also know that having a PhD without a skill means nothing, because in the economy, the society in which we live, people are paying for the services that you render to them. What can you offer somebody that will make them worth paying you for? But at this point in my life, I've come to realize that climbing the corporate ladder is good, but relying on one source of income is the worst thing that can ever happen to anybody, because that one source of income is almost equal to zero. We have seen in the past few years what has happened to many people. You can easily lose your job if you just have one source of income. You don't have anything to fall back to. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 different sources of income. There are other ones that are very insignificant that I don't want to include on this list. And I want you to know that most of these sources of income, I built them in the last year, and anybody can do it. My goal with this video is to encourage you that even though you have your 9-to-5 job, try every possible means to start building something on the side. And if you have started already, don't get discouraged, because these skills that you are learning can only grow. It takes a very long period of time for you to be able to build these sources of income. I know that there is so much misconception out there. People make it as if you can easily just fall asleep and begin to make money. It is true that you can get money while you sleep, but the upfront work is very important. There is no way you can build passive income if you've not put in the work. It takes a long time for you to be able to set up the foundation, to build this initial foundation. And after you have built it, then after some time, you can start having those passive income. You can't just start having passive income without doing anything. With that being said, I'm going to share with you my different sources of income, how I started and how you can start. So the first income source is drop service, and it brings me about 8.3%. So the way I started with this one is that when I was in the time of transitioning from my full-time job to start working on my own, there are many different things that I did on the side, including working on Fiverr. So in my Fiverr gig, I had one where I was offering DevOps services, things like Jenkins, things like Docker, for anybody who have an idea. When people order the gig, then I will prepare their documents and send it to them. And it got to a point where at this point, because I started building my other businesses on the side, since that one was taking so much of my time, what happens now is that I do drop service. If somebody orders that gig, I will take that money and I will order it from another person. That person will do the job, and when they send it back to me, I'll just cross-check to make sure that the document is looking good, and I'll send it to the client. So it's like I'm the middleman. Before, I used to think that things like this are illegal, or things like this are not good, or things like this are sinful. But I came to realize that that is not true. If you look at a place like Walmart, Walmart has all kinds of products. For example, Walmart doesn't produce all the products that they have. What happens is that they get it from the manufacturer, they sell it as a middleman, and of course they pay the manufacturer for their product. And it's the same thing when it comes to drop servicing. And there are many different business models like that, like drop shipping and other things. And so how can you start with this business model? If you have a service, if you have a skill, whatever you are doing at your job site, you can start by selling that service in places like Fiverr, in places like Upwork. Whatever skill that you have, whatever thing that you do, it could be something that you've learned from work, from school, or something that you've just picked along the line. You can start by offering that service in places like Upwork, in places like Fiverr, and that is how you can grow and start doing drop services. And of course, you can also do drop services to create an account and just start doing that. How difficult is it for you to start a drop saving business? It is not too difficult, because you can just decide to create an account and start one. But the most difficult thing is how you'll be able to get clients. If you are starting with this, you can contact people directly and tell them that you are offering this service and ask them if they need your service. You can even do it to them for free, and they can give you reviews for that. And from there, you can start building your account. So the next thing I want to talk about is my Amazon KDP business. It makes about 33.3% of my total income. How I started with Amazon KDP is that I wrote a novel, and as I was trying to publish that novel, I was being asked so much money to be able to publish that novel. I started finding out there are other ways. That is how I found out about Amazon KDP. And when I published that novel and it was getting sale, I was like, okay, I need to understand this thing well. I need to study this thing. So from that time, I took many different courses to study Amazon KDP. KDP. At this point, I have 3 pen names on Amazon KDP. 2 of them are completely outsourced, and 1 of them I'm personally working on it. So this year, my goal is to outsource this 3rd one, and I'm going to start with a different pen name. So the question is, why will I have 4 different pen names on Amazon KDP? The thing is that if you want to do Amazon KDP as a side hustle, it's okay for you to take all your passion, everything that you like doing, and publish them under one single pen name. But the truth is that when you do that, you are not going to be able to have sales. You can have some few sales one day at a time, but it's not going to be a business. If you want to start a business, you need to have the mindset of a business. When people are starting businesses, the first thing they think about branding. That's why I talk so much about branding on this channel. If you don't brand your Amazon KDP, it's going to be so hard for you to be able to succeed or thrive on Amazon KDP. And my advice to you is that if you have so many skills, you have so many things that you're thinking of doing, it's good. Start with one, work on that one, and when that brand is established, you can go and create another one because you've already understood the entire process. If you are not making money yet, please don't go ahead and create so many pen names on Amazon KDP. Like, each one is going to take away your attention. Start by first of all building one brand. When that brand is succeeding, and then you can build other brands. So how difficult it is for you to start with Amazon KDP? Amazon KDP is very easy to start because you can just create an account today and create a book, a line journal, and post on Amazon KDP. But my advice to you is that if you want to sell on Amazon KDP, you must make sure that you are doing your research. And Publisher Rocket has been a game changer for me. You must make sure that the product you are trying to create is in demand and is not too competitive. And so those 2 things are very important. It talks about the demand and supply. If you create a product that nobody is looking for, then nobody will buy that product. If you create a product that is so saturated, many people are creating exactly the same product, then nobody is going to buy that product. Every time I create my product, I ask myself, why would somebody choose to buy my product instead of buying another product? Your product must have a higher quality compared to any other product in that niche. My next income source is Amazon FBA. It's about 16.7% of my income. Amazon FBA just means fulfilled by Amazon. So I private label a product. I currently have 3 products on Amazon. You private label your product and then you ship them directly to Amazon. Amazon take charge of everything. So you pay some services to Amazon, but then Amazon is responsible for everything. How easy it is for you to start with Amazon FBA? The thing is that you need to first of all learn the process. And when you learn the process, when your product is finally on Amazon Seller Central, you can just check your inventory, and if it's getting low, you can just let your manufacturer know and they will produce another one and ship. So but the foundation of starting the process is what takes time. But when you've built this knowledge, it becomes easy. There is information on all these things online. You can always get any information online, but it's going to take you so much time. If you are going to get there one day, but it's going to take you longer. So if I was in your position and I want to start something like this, what I would do is that I would just find out how to do it. I will find out from somebody who has done it, you know, somebody who has like a course, for example, and then I'll follow the course step by step and be able to accomplish that goal. And for all the things that I mentioned in this video, if you are interested in learning any and you want to study maybe the course I did, you can send me a message. I can let you know the course that I took if you are interested. The next thing that I want to talk about is YouTube AdSense. I have a faceless YouTube channel, and I also have this YouTube channel that I'm building now. I've had some brand deals from my faceless YouTube channel, but I forgot to add it on the list. So what happens with YouTube is that when you have up to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you become a part of the monetization program of YouTube. Advertisers will put ads on your video, then YouTube will pay you 55% of the amount of money that the advertisers are willing to pay YouTube for that ad that they run on your video. So when it comes to YouTube AdSense, I have about 6.7% of my total revenue because I also have some money from my faceless YouTube channel. And now I'm actually starting this year, I'm starting a French channel. So what I'm doing is that I'm taking the videos I'm creating for this channel and I'm translating them into French. So if you are a French speaking person on this channel, I'll encourage you to check out that French channel. I'm going to put it on the screen here so you can check out the channel, and it's going to help you. Through YouTube, I've been able to start many different sources of income, and so YouTube has been an amazing part of my journey. One thing that I will say is that if you have ever had any desire to start a YouTube channel, take this as a sign and start that channel. So my next source of income is option trading. I trade options. I do day trading and I do swing trading. Option trading is a contract that gives the buyer or the seller the right but not the obligation to buy a security at a chosen price at some point in the future. Option trading is a very risky business. If you don't understand it, never get into it. You are going to lose all your money. I personally trade just one ticker, and that is SPY. Sometimes I trade QQQ, and I trade just 1 hour a day. I don't place more than 3 trades in a day. So those are rules that I've set for myself that keeps me profitable in my trading business. So my option trading brings me about 12.5% of my total income every month. So how difficult it is for you to start with trading? So many people just see things on the internet, how people are flagging how they make this amount of money with trading, and they get into it. If you get into trading without understanding technical analysis, fundamental analysis, like understanding how to study the news, what is happening in the market, understanding demand and supply, trends and resistance, and if you don't understand those things, you get into the market, you are going to lose your money. And if you don't have a strategy, it's not because somebody is telling you of a strategy that they did and they made some money and then you just go and you try to get that, to do that strategy. No, there are so many things that you need to take into consideration when you want to start trading. And so I will never advise anybody to start trading except you have actually studied it, you've paper trade and see that you are profitable. With trading, you can make huge amount of money and you can also lose money. So if you've not liked this video, I will encourage you to give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I will encourage you to subscribe. And remember that on this channel, I teach people how to make money, how to save your money, and how to invest your money. So the next source of income that I have is affiliate marketing. So you are promoting some other person's product. It could be a company, it could be a software. When you talk about something that you use, it becomes so natural. For example, I show you how to use Canva all the time on this channel. And so Canva has given me a link, which is my affiliate link. If anybody clicks on that link and purchase a product, it will be of no charge to you. Sometimes you have some benefits. It will be of no charge to you, but you can have some benefits too. Canva will also give me a commission for directing you to that product. And there are so many different affiliate programs, and I had no idea about this. And I used to promote so many products, but I was never getting their links because I did not know. That's why it's not good to be ignorant. I promote most of the affiliate products that I use on this channel and on my faceless YouTube channel. That's why I say YouTube has been a game changer for me, because it has opened up many different sources of income. This year, I plan to really be serious with my blog on my website, and so I'm going to also put affiliate links there. There are other ways that I've done affiliate marketing. I've also promoted my affiliate links in different places like Pinterest. So how easy it is for you to start with this? It's very easy to start because you can just get that affiliate link. But the thing that is there is that when you have this affiliate link and you don't have an audience, you don't have anybody to buy it, it makes no sense, it makes no meaning. But the thing that is there is that it becomes so passive, because the links that I took like 1 year ago, I'm not doing any specific thing with those links anymore. I just share them under my videos or different platforms, and as people go to those places, they just click and they buy the product. If you want to start with affiliate marketing, I'll advise you that you can start like a TikTok account, Instagram, Pinterest. You know, you can create even simple short form videos and post them. As you give value to people, people will be interested in what you do, and so that's how they'll be able to check your links. So the next thing I want to talk about is investment. This is a very small percentage, but I plan to grow it. I have about 4%. So I invest in index fund. Is like many companies that have come together. So like in America, we have the top 500 companies together in one index. We have like the top 100 companies. So the advantage of buying index fund is that, so even if one of these companies is not doing well, let's say for example Apple, if it's not doing well, but all the other 499 companies are still there, in the long run, index funds are always growing, even if some of the companies found in that index are having some difficulties. And what happens is that when a company is really not doing well, they'll take it out and they'll substitute it with another company that is doing well. So how easy it is to start? The main thing is just educating yourself and then having some money to start investing. But you don't need much money. This is something that I feel like everybody should be doing. You can start investing even, let's say, $10 a month or something. You just have to be consistent with your investment. My next income source is digital products. I have digital products on places like Etsy. It takes a while for you to create them. You spend some time to create this product, but after you've created a product, you now put it on those places. It becomes really passive because you don't have to do anything again with the product. But like I said before, it takes the initial start up. You know, you need to spend either your money or you spend your time. time to be able to create these things from the beginning. But when you have it, then after some time, it can now just become passive. After you've put in that hard work and created a product, then you have the product there, you can sell it for a long time. And the good thing is that, you know, when one person buys a product, it doesn't hinder 10,000 other people from buying the product because it's a digital product. So I have 3% of my income from my digital product. How difficult is it for you to start? It's not difficult because you can just create an Etsy account today. But my only advice for you is that you make sure you create high quality products so that somebody will be able to buy them. Make sure you have very good mock-up that will display your product so that when somebody sees it, they are attracted to buy that product. And make sure you are also looking for a niche that is selling. You want to create a digital product, create something that people are actually looking for. Make sure you are doing your research before you start creating products to sell. So my next source of income is print on demand. About 8.3% of my income is coming from print on demand. So with print on demand, you create a design and then you put it on a particular product and you put it on a particular platform. So what happens is that this company is going to, when somebody buys that product, this company is going to print that product and then ship it to your customer. The one that I'm really having more sales from is Amazon Associate. I have other print on demand businesses, but the one that brings me more money is Amazon Associate. It's Amazon's print on demand platform. You have to apply and be approved before you can start selling on Amazon Associate. But most of the other print on demand platforms, you can just create an account and start selling. So how easy it is for you to start? It's very easy for you to start creating your own design and putting on different platforms, as I've shown some of these videos on this channel. So the next source of income is our own overcoming publishing course that I just created. I'm going to be launching it on the 27th. And if you have not yet bought that course, if you are still interested, I want you to know that it's still 50% off. So I was doing a lot of one-on-one coaching and it was taking so much of my time. And you guys, those I was coaching, they were the ones suggesting to me that why not create a course? Why not create a course? And I was like, okay, I'm going to put all this knowledge that I've had over these years into a course. And that is how Overcoming Publishing Academy started. So I'm so excited about this course because I'll have the opportunity to be able to impact so many of you, to teach you the knowledge that I've learned over this year that has made me so successful when it comes to Amazon KDP. So there are two different sources of income that I did not include here. One of them is one-on-one coaching. I still do one-on-one coaching, but I don't have so many people that I coach one-on-one just because I want to free up some of my time in as much as I want to help as many people as I can. But one-on-one coaching takes a lot of time because you have to be there one-on-one with those people. So the other source of income that I have is brand deals. So my Faceless YouTube channel, I have some brand deals there, and I know that as this other channel grows, with time I'll also start having brand deals. So those are my 12 different sources of income, and there might be some small ones hanging around, but I just want to let you know that most of these sources of income, I've built them just in the last year. And it's not as if I learned these things in school. I just learned them along the line as I had a desire, and I learned one at a time. I didn't start all these things at the same time. I started them at different times. As one opportunity came up, I started it. So my encouragement for you as you leave this video, all these things that I've mentioned, I can help you as much as I can. If there is any of them that you are interested in, you know, I can maybe send you the course I studied, and I'll keep sharing my knowledge on this channel. But I want you to know, overcomers, that anybody can do this. A few years ago, I had no idea that I'll be sitting here making a video like this. And when I look at the things that I've accomplished for the past year, knowledge that I've gained, the things I've learned just in the past year, I cannot even imagine, I cannot even fathom how I learned these things. But it's just one step at a time. As you start with one, and as you develop the skill, it's easier for you to develop another skill. I didn't have the opportunity to start young, so I'll let you know that anybody can do it. So I wish you all the best on your journey, and thank you so much for watching this video to the end. If you watched this video up to this point, for me to know that you were here till the end, just put in the comment section that I am increasing my sources of income this year. So if you've not liked this video, I will encourage you to give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, I will encourage you to subscribe, because on this channel I teach people how to make money, how to save money, and how to invest their money, especially as children of God. I'll see you in the next video. Love you all so much. Bye bye. It's been a while.